Greetings, I'm Dr. Connie McReynolds, and I want to express my appreciation to the conference organizers for inviting me to share my research at this esteemed international conference. Today I will be speaking about my research on improving brain processing in children with ADHD using EEG biofeedback. The citation for this publication is at the bottom of this title page. This study evaluated the clinical effectiveness of EEG biofeedback treatment for children with attentional and behavioral symptoms. Traditional treatment approaches for ADHD generally involve medications or behavioral interventions. Medications have been known to cause a number of side effects that can include appetite suppression, insomnia, headaches and stomach aches, irritability, and even impaired height. And behavioral interventions have likewise shown some limited long-term effectiveness. Consequently, many parents seek alternative treatments for ADHD, such as EEG biofeedback. This paper reports the results of EEG biofeedback in treating auditory and visual attention difficulties following 40 sessions with 51 children ages 6 to 17 who had ADHD. Initially, the majority of the children had severe to extreme auditory visual attention impairments. The IVA-2 assessment was administered prior to treatment and following 20 and 40 treatment sessions. Significant improvements occurred following 20 sessions for both the auditory and visual attention and response control with small to large size effects. At the conclusion of 40 sessions, medium to large size effects were found. At completion of treatment, the mean of 8 of the 9 attention and response control scores were within the normal range. The IVA-2 CPT was normed on approximately equal numbers of males and females and included 1,700 individuals ages 6 to 96. All IVA-2 scale scores have a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 15. Any change or difference of 8 or more quotient score points, which is greater than 1/2 of a standard deviation, is of clinical significance. The first graph being represented here speaks to the global combined scale score changes. This was for the full scale attention, the sustained full scale attention quotient, and the full scale response control quotient. The tables of data are now presented in this graph. The FAQ scores were significantly higher after 20 sessions of treatment, from a mean of 47 to 64, a 17-point increase. From 20 to 40 sessions, improved from a mean of 64 to 78, which was a 14-point increase. And overall, between baseline and 40 sessions, reflected a significant improvement from a mean of 47, which was severely impaired, to 78, which was in the mild to moderate impaired zone, a 31-point improvement. The SFAQ scores were significantly higher after 20 sessions of treatment, from a mean of 41, extremely impaired, to 55, a 14-point increase. From 20 to 40 sessions, treatment improved from a mean of 55 to 73, which was an 18-point increase, and between baseline and 40 sessions, reflected a significant improvement from a mean of 41, which was extremely impaired, to 73, which was moderately impaired, a 32-point improvement. FRCQ scores were significantly higher after 20 sessions of treatment, from 47 extremely impaired to 71 moderate to severe, a 24-point increase. FRCQ scores from 20 to 40 sessions of treatment significantly improved from a mean of 71 to 83, a 12-point increase. And overall, FRCQ scores between baseline and 40 sessions reflected significant improvement from a mean of 47, which was extremely impaired, to 83, which was mildly impaired, reflecting a 36-point improvement. The next graph reflects the auditory scale scores for auditory attention, sustained auditory attention, and auditory response control. The next graph contains the data points for this graph. AAQ scores were significantly higher after 20 sessions, from a mean of 63 to 75, a 12-point increase. For 20 to 40 sessions, an increase from 75 to 82, which was 7 points. And between baseline and 40 sessions reflected a significant improvement from a mean of 63, which was severely impaired, to 82, mildly impaired, a 19-point improvement. SAAQ scores were improved for 20 sessions from a mean of 56 to 63, a 7-point increase. From 20 to 40 sessions, improved from a mean of 63 to 77, a 14-point increase. And overall, between baseline and 40, reflected a significant improvement from a mean of 56, which was extremely impaired, to 77, mild to moderate, a 21-point improvement. ARCQ scores were significantly higher after 20 sessions, from a mean of 67, severely impaired, to 89, slightly impaired, a 22-point increase. Scores from 20 to 40 sessions of treatment normalized from a mean of 89, slightly impaired, to 94, an average ranking. ARCQ scores between baseline and 40 sessions reflected significant improvement from a mean of 67, which was severely impaired, to 94, which was now within the average range, a 27-point improvement. The next graph reports the visual scale scores for visual attention, sustained visual attention, and visual response control. The next is the table of these results. VAQ scores were significantly higher after 20 sessions from a mean of 52 to 69, a 17-point increase. From 20 to 40 sessions from a mean of 69 to 82, a 13-point increase. And between baseline and 40 sessions reflected a significant improvement from a mean of 52 of extremely impaired to 82 mildly impaired, a 30-point improvement. SVAQ scores were significantly higher after 20 sessions from a mean of 47 to 63, a 16-point increase. From 20 to 40 sessions improved from a mean of 63 to 78, a 13-point increase. And between baseline and 40 sessions reflected a significant improvement from a mean of 47, extremely impaired, to 78, mild to moderate, a 31-point improvement. VRCQ scores were significantly higher after 20 sessions of treatment from a mean of 54 to 72, an 18-point increase. From 20 to 40 sessions of treatment significantly improved from a mean of 72 to 81, a 9-point increase. And overall, between baseline and 40 sessions, reflected a significant improvement from a mean of 54 extremely impaired to 81 mildly impaired, a 27-point improvement. This study supported the hypothesis that EEG biofeedback would significantly improve both auditory and visual attention of children with symptoms of ADHD. The children's improvement in their auditory and visual attention scores revealed they achieved clinically significant improvements after 40 30-minute treatment sessions. EEG biofeedback proved to be a clinically efficacious intervention that helps normalize the significant attentional impairments symptomatic of ADHD in children ages 6 to 17. EEG biofeedback has been widely used for more than 40 years and is recognized as an acceptable approach for treating ADHD, as well as anxiety, depression, sleep disorders, and learning disabilities. For children identified with impaired attention, many experience disruptive behavioral symptoms, which may diminish once the auditory and/or visual areas of weakness have been strengthened. The hypothesis of this study was that neurofeedback would significantly improve both auditory and visual attention, and this was confirmed. Effect sizes were large for the 3 comprehensive IVA-2 global measures of general attention, sustained attention, and response control. The findings of this study support that EEG biofeedback offers the potential as an alternative, a non-pharmacological treatment approach that is clinically effective without any noted side effects. Thank you for the opportunity to present today. For further information, please feel free to contact me at my website or through email. Again, thank you for inviting me to present today. All the best.